When a customer pushes $100 of groceries through the checkout lane, the owner of that store walks away with less than $2. The average American supermarket handles 30,000 individual items across 42,000 square feet, pulling in close to $37 million in annual revenue. Maintaining this sense of abundance requires the store to survive on an average net profit margin of roughly 1.7%. Scaling that tiny fraction into a multi-million-dollar footprint requires a hidden financial mechanism that most shoppers never see. Look at this $100 receipt. $70 immediately leaves the building to pay the farmers, manufacturers, and distributors. That leaves a $30 gross margin. Labor alone, cashiers, butchers, stockers, consumes $15. Another $3 goes directly to commercial rent. Then there are the fixed costs of energy. A supermarket operates as a massive industrial refrigeration machine running 24 hours a day. Electricity, maintenance, and debt payments on that equipment siphon away the next major chunk of cash. Finally, the store must account for shrink, the inventory that spoils, expires, or is stolen before it can reach a customer. In an industry where the baseline margin is so small, losing 2% of inventory can effectively cancel out the store's profit. After the final deduction for shrink in operations, we are left with exactly $1.70 net profit. Operating with this microscopic cushion means a single broken compressor or a minor spike in theft isn't just a headache, it's a threat to survival. To offset the thin returns on food, supermarkets monetize their floor space as high-traffic advertising real estate, charging food manufacturers what are known as slotting fees. Brands pay tens of thousands of dollars to rent shelf space at a customer's eye level. By selling the right to be seen, the store secures a profit before a single item is actually purchased. This engineering continues at the entrance, in an area researchers call the decompression zone. These first few feet are kept uncluttered and filled with bright produce or flowers to signal freshness and quality the moment a shopper enters the building. High-volume staples like milk and eggs are placed at the absolute furthest point from the door. Reaching them requires a walk past thousands of higher-margin impulse items, maximizing the chance for unplanned additions to the cart. The true profit centers live on the perimeter. In departments like the deli, bakery, or prepared food section, gross margins routinely exceed 50% because customers are paying for the convenience of labor rather than just the raw ingredients. Every inch of the floor plan serves as a defensive measure, psychologically guiding the shopper to protect that narrow 1.7% margin. Beyond the layout, the store relies on the sheer speed of its inventory. A successful grocery operation turns over its entire stock 15 to 20 times a year. This velocity powers the cash conversion cycle. You pay cash on day 1, but the store has until day 30 or 60 to pay the manufacturer. By holding this money for weeks, the supermarket secures a massive interest-free loan from suppliers to fund its growth. Compounding that 1.7% profit across 20 separate inventory turns every year creates a high-velocity cash machine that is far more lucrative than the low margin suggests. The industry's largest winners have survived by abandoning the traditional supermarket model entirely. Costco caps its merchandise markups at 14%, opting to keep prices near cost to drive membership loyalty. They operate as a membership business first, even building their own $450 million poultry complex to protect the price of the rotisserie chickens that keep those members coming back. Aldi takes the opposite approach, ruthlessly stripping labor costs from the building to undercut traditional grocery prices by 30%. By using coin-operated carts and stocking goods directly in their shipping boxes, Aldi shifts the burden of labor onto the customer, allowing the store to run with only a handful of employees on shift. These giants prove that the path to dominance isn't through higher markups, but through the aggressive removal of every non-essential cost from the system. Modern grocery chains function as high-volume logistics and data companies, weaponizing the essential nature of food to generate a stable, recession-proof cash flow. Profitability in this world depends on the layers built atop the inventory, the shelf space rented to brands, the interest earned on supplier capital, and the recurring fees of the membership model. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the hidden economics in your neighborhood store, leave a like, drop a comment with the next business we should analyze, and subscribe for more.